and welcome to Sports Buzz. In the next half an hour, we'll keep a track of all the sporting updates from across the country and the world. In the show today, updates from wrestling, shooting, SAF football, UEFA Nations League, all the cricket action and lot more. Stay tuned. I'm Tanvi Taneja. Up first, the headlines. Ridhan Sangwan and Vijayveer Sidhu secure India's 10th gold at the ISSF Junior World Championship in Lima, Peru. India enjoys a healthy cushion on top of the medals tally after 9 days of the competition with 10 gold, 9 silver and 4 bronze medals. Wrestler Anshu Malik creates history, becomes first Indian woman to win silver in World Championships. Sarita Moore wins bronze medal in 59 kg category in World Wrestling Championships. For the first time in the history of the Indian Premier League, 2 matches will start at the same time later today in the UAE. Defending champions Mumbai Indians take on Sunrisers Hyderabad in Abu Dhabi, while Royal Challengers Bangalore face table toppers Delhi Capitals in Dubai. France hit back from 2-0 down to stun Belgium and reach the Nations League final. Theo Hernandez scored a superb 90th minute winner. Will face Spain in the final. Saudi Arabian-backed £305 million takeover of Newcastle United completed. Fans welcomed the announcement with the chants of "We've got our club back." The Indian pair of Ridhan Sangwan and Vijayveer Sidhu clinched the 25-meter rapid-fire pistol mixed team gold medal as the country's total haul soared to 23, consolidating its position at the top of the table in the ISSF Junior Shooting World Championships. Sangwan and Sidhu defeated Thailand's Kanyakon Hironpoim and Shwakon Trinipakro 9-1 to fetch India's 10th gold at the ongoing event. India also clinched silver in the junior women's 50-meter rifle 3 positions team comprising Prasiddhi Mahant, Nishchal and Ayushi Poddar, while the second Indian pair of mixed rapid-fire pistol Tejaswini and Anish also won bronze, making it a total haul of 23 medals so far, with 2 more competition days remaining. India stands at the top of the medals tally after 9 days of the competition with 10 gold, 9 silver and 4 bronze medals. And more good news comes from the field of wrestling. Indian wrestler Anshu Malik won the silver medal at the World Wrestling Championships in Oslo, Norway on Thursday, thereby etching her name in history books by becoming the first Indian woman to achieve the feat. The 20-year-old put up a strong fight but lost to 2-time Olympic medalist Helen Moralui of the USA in the final. In an exemplary exhibition of grit and courage, Anshu scripted history at the World Wrestling Championships despite picking up an ankle injury in the quarterfinals and nursing a previous elbow injury. As she went past European silver medalist Solomia Vink of Ukraine in the women's 57 kg semi-finals on Wednesday, Anshu booked a place for herself in the annals of Indian wrestling. She had gone 1 step ahead of 5 other Indian women, Alka Tomar, Geeta Phogat, Babita Kumari, Pooja Dhanda and Vinesh Phogat, who secured bronze medals in this elite event. So apart from Anshu's silver, India's Sarita Moore, a 2-time Asian champion, won a bronze medal in the women's 59 kg after beating Sweden's Sara Lindboff 8-2 in the playoff. Sarita stunned the Swede with an early 4-pointer and added 2 more points to her tally with a quick takedown. The reigning Asian champion took a commanding 6-0 lead by the break and pulled off another breathtaking move to race to a 8-0 lead. Sarita conceded a takedown late in the bout but had a big enough lead to come out the winner. So good news coming from wrestling and shooting. And now we'll shift gears in Sports Buzz and talk about the IPL action for today. For the first time in the history of Indian Premier League, two matches will start at the same time in the UAE later today. Defending champions Mumbai Indians take on Sunrisers Hyderabad in Abu Dhabi, while Royal Challengers Bangalore face table toppers Delhi Capitals in Dubai. Both the matches will begin at 7:30 this evening with 12 points from 13 matches. Mumbai Indians is the only team still in the playoff race, but they will have to register a big win over Sunrisers Hyderabad to dislodge Kolkata Knight Riders from the 4th spot. And what transpired in IPL last night, Shivam Mavi registered his best IPL bowling figures, while Lockie Ferguson bagged a 3-wicket haul as Kolkata Knight Riders defeated Rajasthan Royals by 86 runs in Sharjah on Thursday. While chasing a mammoth target of 172 runs, Rajasthan were bowled out for 85 in 16.1 overs. Mavi was picked man of the match with 4 wickets from just 3.1 overs, while Ferguson scalped 3. Shakib Al Hasan and Varun Chakrabarti took a wicket apiece. Earlier, Shubman Gill had scored a fantastic 40-ball half-century as Kolkata posted the highest team total this season. That's 171 for 4 in 20 overs. Still with IPL, KL Rahul saved his best for the last as his unbeaten 98 over 42 balls, which for a change was full of intent quotient, helped Punjab Kings crush Chennai Super Kings by 6 wickets in an inconsequential IPL encounter on Thursday. Chasing 135 for victory, the Punjab team stormed to victory in 13 overs as CSK skipper MS Dhoni could not find answers to stop Rahul's onslaught. Skipper Rahul was on the attack from the word go, launching into the CSK bowlers. The stylish right-hander clobbered 8 sixes to go with 7 boundaries. He finished it in style with a big 6 of Shardul Thakur. And now let's talk about women T20 cricket. In women's cricket, the first T20 match between India and Australia has been abandoned due to rain at the Carrara Oval in Queensland. Both teams were given 1 point each. India was at 131 for 4 in 15.2 overs when the play got stopped. Jemima Rodriguez performed brilliantly in washout as she remained 1 run short of a brilliant half-century as India remained firmly in control in the first T20 international. Earlier, Australia had won the toss and opted to bowl. This was the 3-match T20 series after the 3 ODIs and the one-off day and night test. Now let's shift gears once again in Sports Buzz and talk about the exciting sport of football. Up first, updates from the ongoing SAF Football Championships in Maldives. Well, a disappointing performance by the Indian national team saw them drop points against the Sri Lankan outfit who punched above their weight in a SAF Championship 2021 tie at the National Football Stadium in Maldives on Thursday. The draw leaves India in the 3rd place with 2 points from 2 games, while Sri Lanka, at least for now, picks themselves up to the 4th position on the table with their first point of the campaign from 3 games. So India is at the number 3 in the points table. Now, in the race to reach the Football World Cup, Argentina failed to score for the first time since June 2019, but a 0-0 draw at Paraguay on Thursday maintained their unbeaten record in South America's 2022 World Cup qualifiers. Argentina have gone 23 games without defeat under coach Lionel Scaloni and are second in the qualifying group with 19 points. Behind Brazil, the only other unbeaten team who have 27 after beating Venezuela 3-1 in Caracas. The top 4 teams qualify automatically for Qatar next year and the 5th place side goes into an inter-regional playoff. Argentina were without Lautaro Martinez in attack and with Lionel Messi quieter than usual. The game lacked excitement, especially in the first half. And now, UEFA Nations League updates. World champions France recovered from 2 goals down to beat Belgium 3-2 in a thrilling semi-final with a last-minute strike from Theo Hernandez, securing a place in Sunday's showpiece match against Spain. In a crazy end to the game on Thursday night, Belgium thought that they had won it minutes earlier, but Romelu Lukaku's late effort was ruled out for offside by the referee. Details in our next report.
World champions France recovered from 2 goals down to beat Belgium 3-2 in a thrilling Nations League semi-final on Thursday, with a last-minute strike from Theo Hernandez securing a place in Sunday's showpiece match against Spain. In a crazy end to the game, Belgium thought they had won the pulsating contest minutes earlier, but Romelu Lukaku's late effort was ruled out for offside by VAR.
Certainly, because as I said, one of the best, if not the best team in the world, in the Europe, in front of us. So you have to recognize the quality, the strength of this Belgian team. But despite everything, and all the more so in a situation, it's happened before. I've already seen it. It's complicated, but there is quality in the French team. But there is also this pride, this self-respect, this character, and when that doesn't go the opposite way, there you go. Obviously in this match, the scenario is smiling on us. It's part of some great moments. You have to appreciate it. I'm very proud and very happy for my players for this match.
After Spain's impressive and inspiring victory over European champions Italy on Wednesday, this was another night of top-quality football in a competition that was in a danger for being forgotten amid the post-COVID calendar crush. France were on the top and searching for a winner, but 3 minutes from the end of normal time, Lukaku looked to have won it for Belgium. But the goal was ruled out by VAR for offside. There was still time for Paul Pogba to rattle the crossbar with a sublime crushing free kick from 30 yards out before Hernandez struck late on. It was more disappointment though for the Belgium's golden generations, whose trophyless history now begins to look cursed. Martinez, whose side have struggled to live up to their billing as contenders in recent tournaments, felt the weight of expectations had taken its toll on the world's top-ranked team.
Well, I think first of all you need to look at the first half that we did. The first half was full of a cool head, real outstanding understanding of what was needed to score 2 goals from open play like we did against France, creating maybe other chances we should have scored before that. And our performance was at the level that we expect. In the second half we became emotional. All of a sudden we started not doing what we have to do. We became a little bit maybe thinking about getting to the final as quick as we could rather than play the game and the actions that we had. We allowed France to come back in, and that's a real disappointment that we have. Then obviously we showed even great tenacity to get back and score another goal that it was disallowed, all the small margins, but at that point you feel that the cruelty of conceding a goal in the 91st minute and the big calls that they never went our way, it could have been all avoided if we would have started the second half in the way that we played the first half, and that's a real disappointment.
The idea of Nations League was to turn friendlies with nothing at the stake into games that mattered, delivering football worth watching for the fans in the stadium and at the home. And the goals have certainly been met this week. The final take place at the San Siro on Sunday, while the third place playoff between Belgium and European champion Italy is in Turin on the same day. Sports Desk, DD India.
The Spanish national team is moving on to the UEFA Nations League final thanks to a 2-1 win over Italy at San Siro on Wednesday's semi-final. La Roja came into the game missing key players due to injury, but Luis Enrique's team ended Italy's record-setting 37-game unbeaten streak, and Barcelona teenage midfielder Gavi was one of the stars of the show and helped the Spaniards pull off the upset at home of the European champions. So a great victory, and Spain are in the final. Listen in.
Spain ended European champion Italy's world record of unbeaten 37 matches streak as Ferran Torres scored twice in a 2-1 win at the San Siro Stadium in an entertaining Nations League semi-final on Wednesday. Italy, trailing by 2 goals at the break, had to play the entire second half with 10 men after captain Leonardo Bonucci was sent off, but showed real determination as they sought to avoid their first loss since a September 2018 defeat by Portugal. Torres put Spain ahead in the 17th minute, steering a left-wing cross from Mikel past Italy keeper Gianluigi Donnarumma into the far corner. On the ending of Italy's unbeaten 37 matches streak, Spain's coach Luis Enrique said the win goes to the hard work of the players.
It's a great win for sure, mostly because it puts us in final and now we are one of the 2 best competitors in this competition. And it's clear that this defeat for Italy was going to come, and that day was sooner rather than later, because all streaks have a beginning and an end. I think Italy's world record is incredible. We were just faithful to what we are as a team and faithful to what we always go for in matches, and the players did great today. They are tremendously happy, and now we have to regroup and focus on the final.
The Azzurri, who beat Spain on penalties in Euro 2020 semi-final in July, went a man down in the 42nd minute when Bonucci was sent off for a second yellow card after elbowing Sergio Busquets. Torres sent Luis Enrique's side in with a 2-goal lead at the break when he was left unmarked to head in another fine cross from Oyarzabal.
No, I'm not necessarily putting the defeat down to anything. We lost the game. I think the red card, of course, did have a big impact on the rest of the match, because up until that stage, yes, they had more ball possession as they always do. We would had few issues, but I think we played a good football and we also had our opportunities to equalize and go into the break one apiece. That was the first half. Then of course we needed to actually be more wary not to concede that second goal at the end of the second half. That's where we should have a little more switched on. But it's already very difficult to play against Spain.
Spain had given a debut to Barcelona's 17-year-old midfielder Gavi, who became their youngest ever player after just 3 starts for his club. Spain will face the winners of Thursday's semi-final between France and Belgium in Sunday's decider. Sports Desk, DD India.
In this edition of Sports Buzz, but before we wrap up this edition, let's take a quick look at the headlines at this hour. Rhythm Sangwan and Vijayveer Sidhu secure India's 10th gold at the ISSF Junior World Championship in Lima, Peru. India enjoys a healthy cushion on top of the medals tally after 9 days of the competition with 10 gold, 9 silver and 4 bronze medals. Wrestler Anshu Malik creates history, becomes first Indian woman to win silver in World Championships. Sarita Moore wins bronze medal in 59 kg category in World Wrestling Championships. For the first time in the history of Indian Premier League, 2 matches will start at the same time later today in the UAE. Defending champions Mumbai Indians take on Sunrisers Hyderabad in Abu Dhabi, while Royal Challengers Bangalore face table toppers Delhi Capitals in Dubai. France hit back from 2-0 down to stun Belgium and reach the Nations League final. Theo Hernandez scored a superb 90th minute winner, will face Spain in the final. And Saudi Arabian-backed £305 million takeover of Newcastle United completed. Fans welcomed the announcement with the chants of "We've got our club back." So that's it in this edition of Sports Buzz. We'll be back tomorrow same time with all the sporting action and of course the latest Sports Buzz. So until we meet again, you take very good care of yourself. From all of us here, goodbye.